Naobserbahan niyo mo unsa iyang pag-handle sa mga tao
kanang
o
mga
mga
kay sa mga tao. May kay to sa mga tao. Palangga kay to sa mga tao labi na sa mga baryo. Pero mura gito yung sulti sa ako sa una nga kanang uban-uban mo say. Ang advice kay to nga Fred ayaw gid apil og politika. Ug ito yung sulti sa ako sa una nga ayaw gid pag-apil Fred politika. Kaysa una nga pag appoint gid siya sa mayor, nandun man ako sa una, mura og pila to sweldo niya. 3,000 raman siguro to. Wala naman gani siguro. Ilang opisina sa una, sa Pakuma pa. Yan, to nga, mura, hindi ka pag-retire niya, mura pila ba ito sweldo, wala mga itila, mga 10,000 pag-retire niya, o 10,000 na sweldo niya. Karoon naman, pag diyan naman sa katong karoon nga dako ng sweldo mayor, daga na gusto mag-mayor. Pero sa una, yeah, sa high school pa ko sa una, di ako gitudlo ang gid niya sa una kanang pag timpla bitaw kamay. Mas kubado sa una. Ako si, wala nang TD, tudloan makibalaw mo na sa TD. Si Anghinong Bin, mas Camilo. Pero ako gaya nakamaster, anak. Ano bilil tatay sa una. Itong ilong-ilong lang ba? Simot-simot. Namaster, ginagawa na niya sa una. Sa una yun, kinanglan, trabaho ka. Yung sakto, pulido, may trabaho ba? Dito siya gusto ka ng kuhan. Bisan pagtanom sa tubo sa una, magtanom ng tubo sa una, sakto gino kuhan, plasta gino ang tubo. Lagi pina 45 degrees kinapermitan ng tubo sa una, dili pareha karon na igo na takatakan. Basok sa una sa tubo, maglimpyo mi. Kanang kuhaan ginaw, kuhaan ng tubo sa una, kanang mga patay dahon bitaw kung kagbay pan tubo, kuhaan gina kay aron kuno dagan og saha, musaha dagan. Sabog sa humay sa una siya ra gid na. Magpugas mismay sa una, pugas og gagmay pugas og mais, naagi na siya na pirmi gina siya mo una. Kanang magpugas og mais sa una, pirmi gina siya mo una. Kaya naman to si pamahiin nga kanang pag magpugas sa mais sa una nga na mga jeep pa gina siya. Napay pangajion. Ay na ihulog ang una nga binhi sa humay mais niya. Humana na ang mga tao na dahil magpugas.
The house, the White House, is right in the middle, right smack in the middle of that square. And Inco actually planned that town. But he built that, and he patterned it after communities here in the United States, where the church and a square is. However, it has changed, I think, because the mayor and the other politicians are different now, and they don't have the same kind of vision that Inco had. Yeah, and that's one of the things that Tatay Kikoy emphasized. Teodoro was the first one to go to UP from our town, and my father tried his best to follow him, and they did pretty good. Teodoro was the captain of the baseball team for UP, and my father was the captain for the volleyball team and for the boxing team of UP, and they represented us pretty good. Teodoro, after he finished his college work, just decided to work, and he succeeded in shaping Valencia as it is now.
He is a very gentle person, but very strict. Okay, very strict when it comes to disciplining us, and he has also taught us how studies is the most important thing, and education is always emphasized when we were growing up. Even he helps a lot of people in Valencia. Okay, when Valencia was being developed, a lot of illiterate people in Valencia. And all those people, all the land in Bukidnon are all government land. You have to apply for it. And a lot of those people that doesn't know how to read and write, he is the one who fill up all the applications for those people in order to get that title for that land. Okay? A lot of life during the Japanese occupation. That's I remember. I was still little on that, but I remember that because when you are suspected that you are a guerrilla, okay, when you are in Valencia, the Japanese will punish you, and then by the time that you are almost dying, they're gonna bring this guy, bring the person to the house and ask the commander asked your lolo, okay, tatay asked, they asked tatay, do you know this guy? And tatay will say, yeah, I know him. He is with us. He's not a guerrilla, a member of the guerrilla. He did a lot of things. And then also the worst part that happened is when the Japanese were losing. Okay, so we were evacuating. The guerrilla was able to quote him, put him in prison. He almost died in prison. And that was the saddest part of that. But with your Senator Kabili, because Senator Kabili also was member of the resistance forces in Lanao, and the word came in, and that's why he was released in prison. But he was so very skinny. He lost a lot of weight when he was in prison.
Pepito, I was hiring people in the quartermaster for work. And Pepito was the chief capataz. When I hired somebody, I would ask Pepito if he thought the man was all right, and he would talk to him and ask him some questions. He says he's okay. Then when the pay period came, well, everybody that come up was Juarez, so-and-so, Juarez. I say, hey. So Pepito says, this is a Juarez, but that's not a Juarez. So he separated the people who didn't have the money coming. He kept track of who they were. He said, okay, I gave him the check. If he said no, I didn't give it to him. And I was working with the ordnance department, and the ordnance department had a generator. You put a little gas in the engine and you generate electricity. And they said the unit they had wasn't so good. They thought they were going to salvage it, just get rid of it. I said, give it to me. And I brought it down and gave it to Pepito. And that was the first time they had electricity in Valencia. When he went back and I brought that generator to him, he made an announcement to the people that they would have lights on Sunday. And they put, I remember it was kind of a roof with a, well, I would say maybe, it was like an open barn area with a big, long roof. And he put 4 or 5 lights up there. And then when he announced that he's going to have light, the people could come up in the evening and spend some time there.
As a politician, he was always a sport. Although of course he won the elections for 4 terms, for I think 4 terms. Mangutana lagi ang mga tao og nganong how he did it and how he made it. Nagutungod tingali kay si tatay was so humble. Magpaubos gina siya. And then he did not rule with his ego. Iyaging itanaw ang mga needs sa mga tao. Bisan tulad atong panahon na gamay ra gid kay ang kwarta sa Valencia. Gamay ra sad ang sweldo sa mayor, pero na-sacrifice gid siya sa iyang kaugalingon. Na-sacrifice among farm kay tungod dito naman siya sa sa iyang position. So he was really at all times mutabang sa mga tao. Daghan kayo ang mga tao. And then after election, daghan lang yun gihapon. Kanang naipagkaon or kung ano pa rin kay nga trait ni tatay, no? Nga, kung wala, he was not rich. Wala, financially, wala gyud pero kung gusto na iyang i-share, kanang naay mga party or fiestas. Muna, ang mga tao, dito gina magtapok sa balay nga, pagkadagang yung tao ay up and down ang pakaon, kayo sa ni mo nga, normal lagi, yung mga itos tatay nga, kanang mga tawhana, kanang gikan sa baryo, gikan sa bukid, muna'y angay na itong pakaon, dili ka ng mga dagkong mga tao nga mga maka-afford, mugin na yung tatay sa una, muna nga, medyo maglalis na silang nanay kay usay lagi na mga bisita ang governor, ang congressman gusto mo na ipalain tong mga taga baryo dito sa silong. Gusto ko to sa tatay, ilain mo nanay man nimo magusiksik mo sa pagkaon, di mo na mga bisita. Yung sa tatay pasagdi na mga bisita kay kanang mga tawhana mo na angay pakanon. Kung bukid kuan tatay sa una gyud nga lalisa nila na pero sa to magid nga mo may iyang traits gyud nga